Lucky number 3, chat. Lucky number 3.
Yes. Disco has unplugged the alleged culprit.
I have unplugged the alleged culprit. Apparently, according to the error log, it's either the GPU's not set properly, which, I mean, it would probably be causing a lot more problems if it wasn't. Or, it was my USB hub. So, the USB hub has been evicted. Everything's now randomly plugged into random USB ports around the PC. It's now spaghetti junction of wires, which makes me really sad. But we'll see if it does the same thing again. Which I hope not, because it makes me sad.
It's not very helpful.
It makes me really sad, because like we just get going with the stream, we just get chatting, and then the PC's like, bleh.
Yeah, PC just goes bang.
Bleh. Which I don't expect to happen when I've just put in a... Do you know what we could play? Actually. Is it co-op? I think it's co-op.
No, you're not thinking PC Builder Simulator. I think. Is that co-op?
Oh. I mean,
Oof.
I wouldn't necessarily say no. No, Craft the World. It's kind of like somewhere between Terraria and Minecraft and Dungeon Keeper.
Craft the World.
And it's quite good.
Oh, I think I've seen Craft the World.
It's very cute. I was really enjoying it. It's the kind of art style of Terraria, but it's a bit more like...
Yeah.
And it's very sandboxy, and you know, you can just... I think every night monsters come.
Tag.
Mm.
Yes, every night monsters come.
So check that one out, because that's a game that I was quite enjoying. So I just seen it come up, and I was like, actually, I think that
it allegedly has multiplayer. Allegedly. Could be fun.
Just a thought. Just a thinking. I guess we'll put a poll up between that kind of Stardew Valley and Construction Simulator. I quite like the sound of, because we could just tism you on one of the tractors, one of the diggers, and you'll just be like, yes. But I think it's quite expensive. Maybe when it goes on sale.
Yeah, let's have a quick look. While Disco's getting everything loaded,
It keeps putting the overlay image over the top. There we go.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
There's an older one, like, so it seems like they brought out a new one recently, which looks really good. And then there's an older one that I don't know if it's co-op or not, and has older graphics. So maybe we do the old one first, but I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, it was the 2015 one. Yeah. What's that? It says multiplayer in the tags. Oh, fuck off. It's $25 still from 2015.
This is the problem. But it does look like it would definitely make Bezek just a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, so we did the Halloween house, or all but like most.
Like one thing.
Bonus jobs. So now we're doing Mockingham Files. So I guess we will do a food truck. Okay, we'll start with the food truck game. I hate you.
Let's have a look on Is There Any Deal and see if Construction Simulator has some actual value somewhere.
I don't know. Like, it looked... There's another one coming up. I think it's like Road something, but it's not released yet. But it's basically like you just go and build roads everywhere.
I think that's the one that you saw and went, oh, Bezek will like this.
No,
My friend has this wishes.
No, but probably. But no, the one... I think... Did I put it on my wish list? I might put it on my wish list. But there's one where it's literally just like... It's trains, but it's like the train logistics rather than the actual train.
Then.
And I seen that and I read it and I was like, Bezek would really like that. I should tell him about that. And I clicked on it and it's like, never mind, Bezek's already seen it because it's on Bezek's wish list.
The other one is, Roadcraft. That looks like it'll be pretty fun.
Yes, Roadcraft, but it's not out yet.
The Spin Tires crew?
I'm not sure.
So,
LGM is back and it's like, I'm first this time. I think you may be by yourself now, LGM. Don't blame everybody for running away.
He's very lonely. Saber Interactive, I'm sure that's the Mud Runner, Snow Runner guys. So that could they do fancy mud physics, so you can get all nice and properly bogged.
Yeah, it's pretty lonely here. I'm hoping I've fixed the problem now, but I guess we'll find out when it doesn't crash. Or if it does crash, the rest of the chat's giving up.
We'll find out in about 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'm guessing they have. It's sad, but I've never heard of a USB hub causing major crashes like that. But it seems to be that
crashes, but I have had some serious fucking problems with USB hubs before. Uh,
At least Bezek shares here.
You're-
They are. They are.
yes. All 4 of them.
Exactly. Oh, never mind. It happens. It's annoying because I just upgraded the hardware. Thank you, computer.
Yeah, that's the real pisser.
I'm like, oh, the stream should run like butter now because, you know, I put in Ryzen 9 in there. And it's like, you thought wrong.
Bitch, you thought.
You thought so, did you? Well, here you go. You're going to have some crashes anyway.
Yeah. I still have to figure out what's better for me to either start upgrading or just save up and do a new build. Probably do the new build.
I don't know, because, like, if you're upgrading, it's eventually going to be a new computer anyway.
Yeah, this is true. But I'm pretty sure I need a new case that's a steaming piece of shit.
Oh, Gravesham's not giving up. He's like, I'm still here! I'm still holding on! We think we found the culprit, Gresham, and apparently it was the USB power bank thingy. So
USB drivers can do some weird shit, but yeah.
I mean, it's okay at the moment, darling, but it's been taking consistently about 50 minutes to crash.
50 minutes, okay.
Yeah. So we'll see in 50 minutes if you hear me reading
Sorry,
loudly.
Bezek people. We don't know what's happening. We've looked up the error code, but
Well, we'll see. I've evicted who you said was the culprit. Where's the baby?
we're just going to see if
Prime says to check the CPU slot gen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my CPU slots are ancient. It's a pretty old computer. But so honestly, the fact that it does as well as it is.
Yeah, but it's not like you can't upgrade the motherboard, because, I mean, when I upgraded mine, I just put the motherboard in the basket too. At that point, I guess you are kind of replacing the PC, but...
Well, yeah.
Mine's not even in its original case anymore.
Yeah. Although that's what I'm thinking. I might as well, since I'll have to replace so much stuff. It's probably safer to just spend the extra money, get a new case, and whatnot, and then I can just have the PC that's in progress and the one that's actually getting work done.
Yes.
And then once it's all that's taken care of, then I can get rid of it.
Maybe. I just tend to be like, oh, I'll just get new bits, and then when it kind of outgrows its case, it gets a new case. It did just get a new case. It's shiny. It has lights on it. It's flashy. It glows.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I need to upgrade so many parts. It's like, is it worth it? Might as well just get a new one.
Actually, the next thing I need to do to it is upgrade it to Windows 11, because I now can't update my latest version of Photoshop because it's like not compatible with Windows 10. I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna have to upgrade to Windows 11. Format the whole thing, because I currently actually do have 2 copies of Windows on this machine on 2 different drives, because my lazy ass couldn't be bothered to format it. And I've just put another hard drive in it for storage, so I'm probably just gonna like move everything onto that new empty hard drive, format everything else, and then kind of reorganize it all with Windows 11 and have 2 big storage drives for all my work and stuff, which is gonna be a job, but it's currently a mess because was too lazy when I changed from my hard drive to my SSD to actually remove Windows from the old one. I was just like, yeah, just shove it in there.
Just sit there. Shove it all in there.
Shove it all in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It runs. It's fine. Now when I load it up, it's like, what? operating system would you like? Would you like Windows 1, Windows 2, or Linux? And I'm like, today we should have Windows 1.
Yeah. I just wish I could get ahead though. Anytime it looks like there's money coming, it's like, oh, here's this expensive fucking car problem. Oh,
Right,
thanks. Thanks.
Yep, absolutely. Same here. Just, I thought I had managed to save a tenner the other week. I took it out, put it in my savings pocket, and was like, there we go. I've made the first step. About 2 days later, something came up. I'm like, how it comes.
Yeah.
I was doing so well. I thought I had saved £10, but no, it had to come out to pay for something.
Yeah.
Which is about right in today's day and age. It's like, yeah, everybody's paycheck to paycheck, aren't they?
Now that's what we've been talking about with the whole, why aren't people having kids? Oh gee, I fucking wonder.
I wonder why.
I
And
can't
then if
afford
they
to
dare to
feed
ask for a bit of
cat,
help when they're having their kids, it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't have bred them. And it's like, who do you think's gonna wipe your ass and pay for your pension when you're older?
Yeah. And besides, you'd be able to afford that kid if you weren't being robbed of 20% of your bloody income every fucking year. Someone should write an
I'm
article.
fairly sure it's more than 20% by the time we count. Like, you've got your income tax, but then you've also got national insurance, which is basically just more income tax, let's be fair.
Yeah.
And I think that's like another 20%. I don't even, like, do the math too hard because it'll just make me sad. And then there's, like... Oh. Hang on.
And what
we
I
have
love
no
Seniors
deal?
of 15 donated
You've got a
£10. Must
program
save
for
as one. No
married
spend.
couples
Hail to the King
where they
George.
can save
Hang
a
on.
whopping £200 a year if one of them's poor on
Hang
tax.
on, we got super chat. So Nothing £10 says, must save this one, no spend. Hail King George. And thank you very much. I shall put it in the savings pocket.
How long will it stay in the savings bucket?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully longer than the last one.
Yeah, I've managed to pick up a day's work with the upcoming federal election for a good pay, but it's all going to immediately go in the fucking alternator for my car. Because of course that's having issues.
Do you get as well, like, because I remember when I worked in care, we used to get, we had to work sometime over holidays because, old people still need their asses wiped on Christmas.
Yeah.
But you would get double pay for, like, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, Boxing Day. Like, that around then would be double pay. And so you would pick up a few shifts around Christmas and New Year and be like, oh, well, at least a little bit extra money for giving up my holiday. And the taxman would literally be like, oh, I see you earned a bit more this month. So you're on a higher wage now, are you? And they'd be like, they'd just tan you.
Yeah, it's pretty similar here. It's like, oh, you worked a public holiday this fortnight? Well, if we times that by 26, that puts you in this other tax bracket. Therefore, you get to keep like 10% of the extra money you earn.
And I think if you work, like, if you're, like, working Christmas or New Year and you get extra pay for that, like, the taxman should leave it the hell alone. Like, the taxman didn't give up his fucking holiday, did he?
No. Well, when I was working in the call centre, because I was working for the unemployment office, there'd be state holidays, and so I'd be working those when it's a public holiday in my state, and at like 10 o'clock, the company started asking, who'd like to go home early? And I'm sitting there going, mate, the phone's ringing every 50 minutes, and I'm getting paid double time because it's a public holiday.
I'm just
sticking my ass right fucking here. I've already spent 2 hours travelling to get here. I'm going to sit on my ass and to take one phone call an hour. but get paid double time.
I'll tell you, the best I ever had was like, I worked in a hardware store, and occasionally when they opened a new store, they would have people from an old store go and merchandise that store, stock the whole thing. Just you go in there before it was open, and you just be like putting the shop together. Well, we went on a Sunday once, and Sunday used to be double pay, so we got paid for the travel there, the whole day, like the whole day, and the travel back at double time. I earned more on that one little trip out where I didn't have to deal with a single customer than I had done for the entire fucking week. I was like, you ever need to store merchandise, you call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ball. George, could you stop whatever you're doing to the window? Cease and desist.
Is he attempting to escape?
Yes, probably. What bit is not clean, Bezek? Which bit is not clean? It's normally the mirrors.
A bunch of crap up here.
Genothium says, I'm doing my part. Yes, you are. We're like halfway to the George video.
Yay! I'm looking forward to the George video.
I mean, shake tism jaw. You want George video, you know how to make it happen. Gresham says taxes on payroll on one person here are about 55%. 55%.
Good lord.
I mean, I say that, but like, you know, when you talk about you've got the income tax and you've got the national insurance, which is separate on top of that, and then you've got council tax, which, I mean, you're basically paying that just to be alive in the area. And then there's all the cats, please. Cats, please. Thank you.
There's cat.
Then there's a tax on everything you buy, tax on your savings. So if you manage to save any of it, then you're gonna get taxed on it again. Just, it's so just it's so disheartening.
And if you do manage to save $10 before you die, the tax man will take that.
Yeah. There's all those social systems, taxes, income taxes. Oh, it does. It really does. And then the social systems may not be they may not be quite so bad if you didn't end up paying for a lot of people who weren't paying into them too. You know, you can't. I keep saying you can't have open borders and socialized systems.
You want to hear some numbers, Disco? In 1990, the Australian population was 17 million. It is now 29 million. Jeez. We have gained 10 to 12 million people in 30 years. And now they're all going, well, why don't we have enough houses? Oh, gee, I fucking wonder.
I know, we keep getting told, there's a housing crisis, there's not enough houses. But at the same time, we're also not replacing ourselves.
Yeah.
We have a falling birth rate. Okay, then how do we not have enough houses?
Yep. How can we be below? How can we have been below replacement rate for 40 years and somehow still not have enough houses? And it's almost as if there's another cause of population increase. In Australia, that other cause is 83% of the population growth.
That's...
But if you say anything about it...
I wouldn't mind the money for the socialized services if I could actually get into them when I need them.
And they'd fuck off when you don't, yeah.
Like, we needed a dentist the other month. And, every dentist, you phone them up and they're like, we're not even taking people for the waiting list. Like... We're not even going to take your name and call you when there's a place. Like, good luck.
Yeah, seems about right. But hey, we can send $1 billion worth of crap to Eastern Europe. I love not having having dental on the Medicare system here, but oh, we can send billions of dollars overseas.
I'm just showing my eye up.
Oof, dentists not covered here by social systems, expensive as hell. Like, I think most people are kind of forced into going private now because you just can't get registered. And even people were registered during the great illness that cannot be named.
The great work from home inning, yep.
It's like a lot of people seems to have got deregistered from their dentist because they weren't like going in for checkups because they weren't allowed.
They weren't allowed to.
So like just I did manage to get the little one into a dentist, like registered, but I had to get her registered at my mum's dentist in Scotland. We had to give them her address and be like, can we register her here because there are no dentists where we are. Oh, you need dentist? That will 2 years. If
Yeah,
you can even
here-
get on a waiting list.
Yeah. Here, the public dentists are funded by the states rather than the federal government. And yeah, it's like a minimum 2-year waiting list for anything other than you are pissing out blood right now. Yes, George.
You know, no wonder people are complaining about our NHS. You know, people are having to get treated on trolleys in hallways because there's no beds.
Yeah, and I'm sure they love it when they can't get into one of the NHS hospitals. And then when they look through the door, they can see a whole bunch of people who should be being treated by a hospital system somewhere else.
And I think it was Harrian's missus. I'm sure was posting images on Twitter where she was like in a cupboard. She's like, this is my room, the cupboard.
She got a cupboard? Wow.
They were in a cupboard. I'm sure it was her.
Oh, there we go. That's one level down.
Here, dentist and eye doctor for a visit is like $50. I think if you have to go private for the dentist, you might get a temporary filling for $50. If you're lucky. Like, they might just, like, you know, kind of plug it up with a temporary filling for $50.
Yeah. It's at the point where I'm actually considering getting health insurance for, like, just a year so I can get a whole bunch of dental work done.
You know,
and then ditch it.
I don't blame you. Like, I've considered that myself of just getting health insurance and being like, you know what, I don't think that I can rely on the NHS. The thing that pisses me off is you can't opt out of paying for it though.
No. Like here in Australia, if you earn a certain amount of money and don't have private health insurance, your tax bill goes up. Which, like, cool, fine, but I'm never going to earn that much, so whatever.
It's annoying though.
So it's like,
allegedly we need Bezek cam.
oh dear.
Where is the Bezek cam? Bezek cam.
Yeah. I love not being able to afford for Bezek to have healthcare, but